Yo, what's up, everybody? I was watching ESPN yesterday, and the guy was talking about Floyd Mayweather would be the only thing Floyd Mayweather lacks is a knockout punch. Well, he's fighting 147. He'll never have a knockout punch at 147 unless he's fighting the guy that's moving up from a lower weight class up to his weight class, and then maybe like when he knocked out Ricky Hatton. But Ricky Hatton couldn't fight. Ricky Hatton ran into Floyd Mayweather with his hands down. But the thing I want to talk about is like, like I always tell people, when you move up in weight classes, you don't take your punch with you. You don't take your power with you. Your one punch knockout punch. He can knock guys out, but he'll knock guys out with an accumulation of punches. But a one punch knockout, he doesn't have. And you just don't have it when you move up in weight classes. I guess it's according to your body frame. Like Tommy Hearns, when Tommy Hearns moved up, he still had a punch. He still had he still had a killer punch. But the thing is, like Floyd Mayweather and Permell Whitaker, a lot of times those guys don't have guys like that don't have knockout punches either. It's because they concentrate more on defense. And in boxing, when you want to knock guys out, you got to bring ass to get ass. You got to want to go in. And a lot of times, when you bring ass to get ass, you might get knocked out too. Because you're so adamant and so relentless on trying to knock the guy out. Hey, how you doing? All right. You so adamant about wanting to knock the guy out. And the best time to hit a guy is when he's trying to hit you. Because, when a guy got both his hands up, he's got his wall of defense up, and it's hard to break through his wall of defense. So the best time to hit a person is when they're trying to hit you. That's when they're lax on their defense, and they're all offense. Oh, one more question. Who do I think will win between Permell Whitaker and Floyd Mayweather in a fantasy fight? That wouldn't even be a tough question. I'm going to tell you why I would pick Floyd Mayweather. Permell Whitaker is my favorite fighter of all time. I told you I had three. Permell Whitaker, Evander Holyfield, and Larry Holmes. And Permell Whitaker was my favorite fighter of all time. One of my favorites. And the reason being is because the guy was only 5'8", I think, 5'8". And he came from I think he was 126, 130 in the amateurs. I'm not sure. But he came up from 135 to 140 and 147 as a pro. And he fought at 154 against... he fought at 154. He won the title, then he went back down to 147. But the reason I picked Floyd Mayweather beating Permell Whitaker is because Permell Whitaker had demons. And that's the only reason. And they were both evenly matched. But when it came to Permell Whitaker demons, that was his downfall. But the guy couldn't be touched. You couldn't touch him. You couldn't hit him. You just couldn't punch. And like I told you before, a lot of times when fighters are concentrating on defense, they don't have that punching power. But let me get out of here, right, y'all?